first grade. I told you yesterday that today we were going to review nickels. So we're going to go into a little bit more detail with nickels. First, we're going to go through our poems one more time. Yesterday we learned the penny poem and the nickel poem. I'm going to say them one time. If you can say them with me, please do. That means right now, when I say it, you say it with me. We'll start with penny. Ready? Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Did you do it with me? Okay, if you didn't, make sure you do this one with me. I want everybody with me. Ready? We're doing nickels. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents, I know that. So now we're going to look over at our nickel poster, which is right here. We have our front of the nickel and we have our back of the nickel. So we can tell it's a nickel because it's bigger than a penny and it's kind of a thicker coin, which is why in our poem it says thick and fat. On the front of the nickel we have the year that the nickel was made and we have a picture of Thomas Jefferson, our 3rd president. On the back of our nickel we have Jefferson's home. It's easy to remember because Jefferson's on the front and his home is on the back. On the back of our nickel, we also have the value. It says 5 cents. And that helps us remember that nickels are worth 5 cents because it even says it on the coin. And in our poem, it says, you're worth 5 cents. I know that. So we can remember that a nickel is worth 5 cents. So 1 nickel is worth 5. Okay, you're going to have to remember that when we count nickels today for our assignment. I'll see you in a second. Hi, first grade. Today we're going to talk about dimes, which is another one of our coins. Dimes are very easy to recognize among our coins, just like pennies, because they are very small. They are the smallest of our silver coins, and they are silver. So we have 4 silver coins, but the smallest one is the dime. On the front of the dime is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was another one of our presidents. Franklin D. Roosevelt usually went by FDR. So when you hear me say FDR, I'm talking about Franklin Roosevelt, who's on the front of the dime. As you can tell, FDR is facing the same way as Jefferson was on the nickel. Also on the front of the dime is the year that the dime was made. On the back of the dime is not FDR's home or monument. It is a torch and branches. Now, this is a little bit more difficult to remember than Jefferson and Lincoln because their back had their name in it. On the dime, it's torches and branches, and on the front is FDR. On the back of the dime is also where it says the value. It says 1 dime. Now saying 1 dime doesn't help us very much because I don't know what a dime is. A dime is 10 cents. So the value or what the dime is worth is 10 cents. When we count dimes, we count by 10 because each one is worth 10. So if I was going to count these dimes, I would have to count by tens. So I would go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 dimes is worth 50 cents because each dime is worth 10. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Hi guys, we're going to answer some questions about dimes today. So right here, I have a coin on this poster that looks like this on the front and this on the back. On the front, you can see I have a head. He's got short hair and you can't see his shirt. Does anybody remember who that is? You're right, that's Franklin Roosevelt. Well, instead of writing Franklin Roosevelt, he used to go by FDR because his full name was Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So we're going to write whose face is on the front. We're going to write FDR. And we're going to remember in our head, Franklin Roosevelt. On the back of this coin, I have some, looks like plants, and it looks like maybe some fire. Does anybody remember what's on the back of the dime? You're right, it's the torch and branches. Which is interesting because for the penny and the nickel, the back went along with the front. In this case, these aren't Franklin Roosevelt's torch and branches. And even though Franklin Roosevelt has a house and he has a memorial, just like Lincoln and Jefferson, we still have torch and branches on the back. Okay, so now we know what's on the front and we know what's on the back. What's the name of this coin? You're right, it's the dime. And the dime is the smallest of the silver coins. In fact, it's about the same size as a penny, except a dime is silver. And a dime is worth more. If we look at the back of our dime, it says 1 dime. That's the value. Well, that doesn't help us because I don't know what a dime is worth. So when I think dime, I have to think 10 because a dime is worth 10 cents. So each dime is worth 10. Okay, we're going to move over to the table and we're going to go over the things that we have to do today, okay? Good luck. Hi, first grade. Here are the instructions for today, and here's what I need you to do. I want you to take your coin packet all the way closed and turn as many pages as I do. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You're going to turn 3 pages until you're on this page that says Counting Nickels. On this page, you're going to color in the coins to match the amount. So for example, on this side it says 20. Now I'm not going to color in 20 nickels because that's not right. Remember, each nickel is worth 5 cents. So I need to count by 5s. So if I was trying to get to 20, I would need to go 5, 10, 15, 20. So I would color in 4 nickels. You're going to do the same thing for each row. So you're going to do the same thing for 35 cents, 15 cents, 5 cents, 50 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents, 45 cents, 30 cents, and 40 cents. Then you're going to turn the page and you're going to look at this side. This side has a coin, the front and the back of the coin. I want you to fill in the blanks. This is a blank. What's the name of this coin? It is worth blank. How much is this coin worth? And then here, remember, we're not cutting out. We're going to write what it says because if we cut out, then we're going to ruin the other side of the page. Okay, that's all you have to do today. Good luck.